It's really a discipleship ministry.
Yeah.
Sometimes people ask, is it an evangelism ministry? And it really isn't. It's a discipleship training ministry where we disciple Christians to be able to witness. And so,
Okay.
at the very heart of what we teach is witnessing, but it's through this process of discipleship that comes to be. Like the mentoring that man gave me all those years back to learn to do it. I was convinced I couldn't do it, and yet it was not that many weeks until, you know what, I got over my fear, I had a pretty good idea of what I could say, and I was able to share the gospel, and by God's grace lead a number of people to Christ. And if a person is called to it and willing, they can even become a trainer of other people to do that. In the ministry, there's this multiplication idea. And so if you really feel like that's your calling, and there are, honestly, I believe that's what the Bible is talking about when it talks about evangelists in Ephesians chapter 4. They're the equippers of the saints for the work of ministry. That's what it says. And so equipping in this area of evangelism, that's why that's a very good word you used. It's an equipping ministry.
And as we talk about the nature of this equipping, the strategy or the framework by which people are discipled, how are you set up to do that?
Yeah, now currently we have a program called Everyday Evangelism. It's 7 weeks long, and so you show up first at a workshop that we run called a Share Your Faith workshop, where we teach you the basic bare bones of of what a gospel presentation should sound like, just the basic stuff. And maybe you'll learn one story that you could share with someone. Maybe you'll learn one Bible verse that you could share with someone that will give you the authority to speak on these things. But from that, you go into this Everyday Evangelism course. It's 7 weeks long, and you that's the beauty of it. You learn a little bit, and then you go out and try it. And it's the safest way. So like if you and I were to go out and do on-the-job training today, which, by the way, Dr. Kennedy said that was the way to equip someone, in on-the-job training. But the truth is you can't lose. It is the safest way for you to learn because, like Bob, if we go out and you know how this happens, you have a brain moment where you can't remember your name, so you're with a trainer.
Right.
That happens. You just turn to your trainer and smile, and the trainer picks it up very softly, and the person you're speaking to never even knows that just happened. So little by little, it's you've got a safety net. As you learn to do this, you learn to practice opening your mouth and breaking the sound barrier
That's a good way to put
just
it.
beginning to share the gospel with people.